Joining us now is Craig Romney, son of Republican presidential nominee Governor Mitt Romney. Craig, welcome to the John Fredericks Show. Common sense for the Commonwealth. We are the undisputed conservative voice of Virginia.
Hey, John, good to be with you.
Pleasure to have you on, Craig, as well. Question we have is the last couple of weeks, your father has come under intense criticism by not only some in the media, but also there's been a relentless attack ad campaign from the Obama camp out of Chicago. How does the family, Craig, react to the constant barrage of attacks that have been leveled against your father?
I'll be honest with you. It's obviously not easy to hear your dad attacked every day, whether that's coming from the media or coming from the opponent's campaign, but it's part of politics. We understood that was part of the deal. We were getting into this, and something you just kind of have to have a thick skin about and let it go. But I think it was a tough decision to do this again, but it was something that we all determined that it was something that my dad had to do because he's been uniquely qualified to lead our nation at this critical time.
So when you all get together from time to time, is it taking a toll on your mom?
My mom has multiple sclerosis, so she has to take it a little bit easy, but she's an amazing trooper. She's still out in the campaign trail. Just every once in a while, she has to take it easy and take a few days off here and there. But it's interesting. I was with my dad yesterday in Miami, and he was so full of energy. And we talked about it afterwards. After we came out of one of these events, and he said, there's only 40-something days left to go. It's crunch time, and it's a critical time to get the message out there and make sure we win this thing in November.
Now, Craig, your father has been widely criticized in the past 72 hours for the off-the-cuff comments he made at what was to be a private fundraiser in Boca Raton, Florida. Many have said that he has written off 50% of the citizens in the United States. And so that dialogue he had has come under intense attack. Do you think the criticism of your father on those remarks is justified?
I think it's tough to see a clip and get the full context of the idea. They tried to make it out like my dad doesn't care about half the country. That obviously couldn't be further from the case. That's why he's in this race. He was talking about the fact that there's 47% of the people that are most likely going to vote for Obama no matter what he does, and But he is committed. He is in this race for 100% of the country. He's in this race to help those 23 million Americans who are unemployed, who have suffered under President Obama's failed leadership. And that's why he's in this race. It's because he knows how to get the economy back on track and bring our economic prosperity back to the forefront.
What do you think your dad has to do in the next 6 weeks to turn the corner and win this election?
It's going to come down to a handful of states. It's what it looks like. I'm in Virginia today. I was in Florida with my dad yesterday. It's going to come down to, a handful of votes here in Virginia. And I think, obviously, he's going to be out on the road hard. He's going to be, giving some speeches and traveling across the country, letting them know his plan to get the economy back on track. I really think it's just a matter of people getting to know him and get to know his ideas better. But also, we have tremendous support throughout the country, and we also count on our supporters not only getting out to vote, but encouraging their friends to do the same, and hopefully speaking up for my dad.
How are you guys getting along with Representative Ryan?
He's been a tremendous asset to the campaign. I actually was able to do an event with him a few months ago before he was picked for vice president to be the nominee, and was just so impressed by his grasp of the issue, but also his ability to very eloquently communicate very complex ideas in simple terms where people could understand. He's not one to shy away from speaking his mind, and it's very refreshing. And also, for someone like myself, one of the most important issues is the issue of the deficit. It's unthinkable how much we're overspending our means, and Paul Ryan understands that, and he has a plan to get spending under control.
What right now is keeping you up at night?
Well, I try. You ask, is it hard to hear your father criticized? Obviously it is, but to be honest with you, I avoid it for the most part. I kind of just get the filtered news. So, I avoid seeing the hard stuff. I think what's keeping me up right now is not being able to tuck my sons into bed at night. I'm on the road most of the time. I've got 2 little boys at home. I don't get to see them as much as I'd like to right now, but like I said, it's only, I think, 46 more days now to go, and I'll spend a lot of time with them when it's all over.
Craig Romney, we want to thank you for taking out of your schedule today for joining us. You have a great remainder of the week, and good luck on the campaign trail. Thank you, Craig.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.